No, it's a Biafran restoration or Biafran government in exile or Biafrans. Who are the Biafrans? Biafrans has not come to the point of sovereignty. Biafra is in the pipeline, hoping to be restored as a sovereign nation. You know, please let us understand that. And remember, we still have governors, senators, ministers of Biafran extraction, Eastern Nigeria extraction, who are still serving in this government.
Let me ask the question again. Is it logical to fight for Biafra and still hold the position in Nigeria?
Yeah, bro, it is 100% correct. Let me tell you, when I came to Lagos, I want to tell you the honest. Let me share this story with you. When I came to Lagos, few years after, I met somebody that came from abroad, came from America, an elderly man, and this particular question came up because we saw during that period Wazirike was, spreading the issue, the struggle for myself. So at that point, the man made it very clearly now that Igbos came from the war, after the war, they went to engage in so many things and all that, that we need to be part of. We cannot just put our basket in one place, our eggs in one basket. We need to know what we are going to do at every point in time. There's nothing wrong with that. It's an Igbo word. Those who have that charisma, that stamina to pursue the concept of Biafra should continue to do that. And we cannot fold our arms when Biafra has not come. As you said, because we agitated, we will not be part of what is happening. At the Federal Executive Council meeting, they gathered, they decided that they are going to wipe away. Who is going there to say no, put a stop to that? And that is what Tinubu is trying to do now. The appointment of Bianca, for me, exposes, because it looks like Tinubu want to use Nnamdi Kanu to negotiate northern threats. And of which, at the Federal Executive Council meeting, at cabinet level, nobody has that courage, including Umahi. Umahi will not mention the issue of Nnamdi Kanu there. I think it was a tactical appointment, to checkmate the excesses of northern threats in the cabinet meeting, where critical issues, including how to listen Nnamdi Kanu, is always been discussed. And at every point in time, we cannot see Umahi or Nemde or whatever you call them stand out and say, I call for the release of Nnamdi Kanu in that place, that the government should do something about it. But I can tell you that Bianca, Ojukwu'S wife, has the connect, has the network, both locally and internationally, to stand in presence of anybody without any threat and tell the cabinet that Nnamdi Kanu should be released. Bianca can say that, and nobody will threaten. When somebody like Ojukwu'S Umahi stand up in the cabinet and say it, they will throw stick on that one because they will not be able to do anything. But you dare not try it because that position he's occupying now has become strategic. He's going to launder the image of this government both at the international level and at the local level. And remember, Bianca, looking at her, she has the spread. She has been an ambassador in so many countries. We saw that during Jonathan and subsequent government like that has given. So he has a wider and broader knowledge about international relations, and how to manage Tinubu's dying. You see, when they don't spoil and finish, they want to do damage control. They will look for an Igbo man and say, "All right, come on."
I want to ask the question again. How do you work for a country you don't want to be part of?
Of course, how do you want to be, or you are risking yourself if you continue to push that question, because you do not understand the consequences of it. Let me give you an instance. A country like Norway that never shot a gun and they became a nation, there's always a mother nation. Yes. Nigeria was part of Biafra. Nigeria pulled out of Biafra, and Biafra want to pull out from Nigeria. That is it. So for them to pull out, you know, they are under the management, they are under the government of Nigeria. If you said that you don't want governors to function, the governors in the East to function as Biafra, then you need to have what it takes to defend it. And what does it take? Both air and space, and you are just calling for war. As simple as that. So you don't need to be pushing such question. Because when you push that question, then that means you are ready. Abi, when Gowon declared police action against Ojukwu, what did Ojukwu do? Knowing fully well that Gowon knew that he has contravened because of longer throat for oil well. He wrote to the then British Prime Minister, Harold Wilson, and said, Ego, let me defeat this man. Take oil well, take everything, crude oil. And I know at the end of the day we'll be getting something. And that was when, immediately after the war, everything that had to do with crude oil in the Biafra land was given to the Northerners. Bro, do you understand what I'm saying? Bro, they don't do things like that. Build capacity. Americans build capacity. I can tell you the number of years until 1870 something or thereabout when they become independent. Israel built capacity for more than 4 years until 1948 they became independent. Biafrans can never afford to be funny this time around. I can tell you the number of military formations, both air and up. But when we become sovereign, we'll be able to know, dictate our airspace, control our maritime, knows who is coming and who is going out. That is it. Unless you want to endanger the lives of people, then you go ahead and say, everybody in the Senate, everybody in the Federal House of Rep, everybody in ministerial position, back home. Then they will tell you that there are people who are in charge of the armed forces. Then we will now go into what? Armed struggle. Maybe that would be an option that we'll put on table when there is resistance from government to comply with the international order. We must understand very well. So we will now go to, and we will know that it has become a struggle of arms, to take it by force. But understand your question very well. That is the angle. But in a situation like this, bro, I can count many, Slovakia, so many countries of the world that have gone their separate ways without shooting a gun. Courtesy of what? What is unfortunately, it looks like the United Nations is pro-Islam.
Pro-Islam.
Yes, under Antonio Guterres. It looks, if it is not pro-Islam, it wouldn't be shading the theory, the concept, the philosophy of the free world. When you see that at this point Nigeria is shaking, former President Bola Olusegun have said it, that Nigeria has failed the black race. It's referring to say you cannot make an Igbo man president because he said, what of Northerners that said Araba is coming? They know that it is coming. The word, you see, this kind of statement people are talking about, people are mentioning it, people are seeing it as wickedness, people are seeing it as clear marginalization, people are seeing it as a pure gang up. What Nnamdi Kanu has achieved now, he wouldn't have achieved it if it was stupid.
Ask this question.
Yes.
If Nnamdi Kanu comes out and accepts a position under Tinubu's government, would you say the same thing?
Let me tell you the gospel truth, let me tell you very clearly. Nnamdi Kanu have never had any contact with the Bianca. That is one. Two, Nnamdi Kanu has destroyed every structure that lead to anything to do with Nigerian government. That is two. Three, Nnamdi Kanu has already met the standard, United Nations standard. If Nnamdi Kanu call for 1 million people under 1 hour, you will see it. That's what the United Nations want to see. In other criteria are what we are sorting out now. That's looking at the 40 territories of the Biafran. Yes, that's what they alluded. Nnamdi Kanu has gone past accepting an identity that is not his identity. Though those people who are saying that are playing closer to Nigeria are only being cosmetic about it, including the president himself, including Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We saw that his latest move in Downing Street, where Sunday Igboho went there and presented a document to the British government under Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration. Until today, DSS have never said, Igboho, catch him. You don't know what is happening. They are ready for the North. You don't know what, that is the game. So anybody that is telling you that Nnamdi Kanu, even Simon Eba, those people has gone beyond accepting. The only people that can accept that kind of appointment now is somebody like Edwin Clark. As simple as that. You understand? Those are the people who can accept that kind of appointment. Not people who has played at that global level, who has made, standard of United Nations requirement for agitation and self-determination. So the move, Nnamdi Kanu has become a pride and a reference point all over Africa. The appointment from Nigeria that's already going down, Nigeria that is draining, and why Nigeria must drain, according to Obasanjo, I'm not the one saying it. Obasanjo said it when the Northern League of Democrats, paid him a visit in Ota. He told them, you don't know who Igbos are. They are faster than the rockets. They are faster than jets. Obasanjo told them, the consequences of what befell Nigeria today was a decision you people took. You said Araba. Nobody said, So the strength, the muscle, the agitation, the level of exposure, people are beginning to dare. Even the Oga themselves, that call themselves Obasanjo, all these top, including IBB, Abu Salam, all of them they swallow truth by force. They swallow them by force. Even Gowon himself was almost weeping because he knew that war that was fought was to defeat Nigeria and not Biafra. But they will not come out and tell you that. And you can see what is happening now, that immediately after the war, Nigeria was defeated. And who defeated? That's what Obasanjo is telling them. Since Nigeria has fed Nigerians and fed the black race, let us try Biafra. That's what he's saying. Let's give Biafra freedom. He told them publicly, face to face. We have what it takes to do it. We might not have the wisdom or the knowledge, but somewhere along the line, because we are connected to divinity, grace will come that will define every solution, define every moment, define every problem, and we'll get it right. That's the magic. And that is why Bianca is in that position now, because Tinubu is just doing like this at the national and the international level. What like this mean? What do we do? Because it looks as if the system has failed. So the only person that had that exposure and that can balance the situation in the Federal Executive Council meeting on the release of Nnamdi Kanu, both at the local and international level, is Bianca, that will couple the already died image of APC government and put it on a proper perspective.
Igbos are working with APC.
Igbos are part of APC. You cannot say Igbos are working with APC. Igbos are part of APC because we have Umahi there, we have Ojukwu'S. You cannot say because they are in that party, they are not Igbos. They are Igbos. That's the truth. They are Igbos. So on that note, you cannot say, but you see, do not run down Bola Ahmed Tinubu completely for that appointment of Bianca Ojukwu. That appointment means a lot of things. You people might not be saying condemn it. Just like when Obi made a statement about Gowon, people refuse to understand that Obi was just being political. As simple as that. In as much as there is no declaration at this moment that Biafra has come, everything, those who because everything is working towards that direction. There's no Igbo man, including Goodluck Jonathan, who is an Igbo man. He knows there is a country called Biafra. There's nobody who doesn't know. There's nobody that doesn't have sympathy for Biafra, even till now. There's nobody, including Wike. Bro, it's like you don't understand politicians. So. These guys you are seeing today can navigate to anything tomorrow, and they will tell you sorry. And what are they going to do? They can change tomorrow and tell you sorry. So we must be careful. Look at the same Edwin Clark that came out and said Nnamdi Kanu wanted crude oil. The same Edwin Clark will say Tinubu God will punish you. Now people are asking him, is it Nnamdi Kanu that is behind the scrapping of Niger Delta Ministry? No, bro, you understand, how these people behave. But thank God, we have somebody who rejected oil well, who rejected presidency, who rejected whatever materialism they offered him. At least that one self, is a good one for Biafra. The world, all these things you are seeing that is happening, even those who are taking appointment and those who are not taking appointment, all of them is working towards one thing. Remember, there was a place in the Bible that before they were able to invade a particular land, God said, I sent spy. Now they still go appoint one Igbo man as a chief imam in Abuja. Make they pray for Buhari and Shetima and Tinubu. Bros, you don't know what is all these things are moving towards. It has objectives. For Tinubu to wake up and say, Igbo man should come out. Bro, that guy you are seeing there, all throughout his life, he studied Arabic. He's a professor in Arabics. You understand what I'm saying? So he was preparing for a day like that. He prepared for a day like that. It is going to be an advantage to dismantle the enemies who are standing as a regular obstacle to the restoration of Biafra, including this Gideon. You're gonna say because of tomorrow, because he went against it, he will not be called Biafra. All this one go say sorry. You understand? Highest in the tell you say everybody will not be in the same basket, but the reality is it. This is who they are, and that is what they are. If Edwin Clark feel otherwise, let him take his crude oil to Sambisa forest. As simple as that. But for anybody to say this with what is happening now, we have 40 territories, and nobody will take it away from it.
Thank you very much.
It's a good gesture, and Tinubu, the man, everything he does it politically. He drink politically. He sleep politically. Even if he sleep with his wife, he's going to sleep with his wife. So everybody know that kind of a gesture, and there is no crime in that. The person that they give a ministerial appointment accepted it. So it's left for other people to.
Why Bianca Ojukwu?
Bianca Ojukwu is everybody, you know now. You know, I can say is the face of Anambra. It's particular because of our relationship, because it's the wife of Chief Kemba of the Nnewi. So it's a peculiar woman, and it's the eyes of Anambra State. So it's a peculiar woman, and giving her appointment, I don't see anything wrong with it. You see, this kind of a battle that anybody may want to fight from Southeast, before you win it will be very hard. Why? Because people, if you say that they should make Igbo a president, I'm going somewhere. People that they will want them to be made president, they will not give him. Is somebody that they don't like, somebody that is loyal to them. Now, tomorrow, if APC now, one way or the other, they not say that we have invested in South, and we have some supporter. Now APC has like 2 governors in South East Abi. If they manage to have another one, and they see that well, we have been gathering momentum in the southeast. Can we give them tickets tomorrow? The person they want to give tickets is, I'm telling you, Igbo may not support the person. It will be somebody that will pay allegiance to them. The same way it played out in 1999. The person that Yoruba wanted to, to be our president is not the one they choose. They choose Obasanjo. Why? Because it was Obasanjo they trust. It was Obasanjo they know and they trust him. They can trust his loyalty. The same way, tomorrow now, if they want to give anybody one important appointment in that place, or if for any elective post, if they want to show it to that place, maybe give them presidential ticket or whatever, it may be somebody that the Igbo will look at it. This is another Fulani president. Imagine they give somebody like Opus Odimba presidential ticket. Will Igbo vote for him? I can tell you that they may not vote for him, but this one, no. This is not the person we want. And that is why when we are doing our calculation in 2023, you will see one picture, Awolowo, 1983. You will see another one, 1993. Then you will now see Tinubu, 2023. So they will now say, Iran Meta Okintosi. Does it mean that Yoruba has never been president? We have been president, but we can't sue. But Obasanjo, that means they just 1999. 1999, that one. Obasanjo is not in our story. And so when what people are looking for, they may not see it now. That somebody that they think, this is the person we expect they should give that kind of a thing. You may not see it now. It's somebody that will be loyal to them.
What the Ipob, the Biafra agitators will be saying now?
It's their business. The Ipob, you see, government will not, there's nothing concern government about their reaction. What this present administration wants is that they are playing joker. And when they play the joker, then react now. They are playing their own joker, maybe pick 2 or pick 3. Then if you have, you know when we are playing what? Pick 3, you can reject. So if they can stop Bianca not to be a minister, let them go ahead. Let's see. Let them play Tinubu has played his joker, then let Ipob also play their joker. But if you seek for my candid opinion, all this thing is a plus. Now, you want Biafra. At the same time, you cannot say they should not give Bianca ministerial appointment because you want Biafra. It doesn't stop Biafra agitation. Giving anybody ministerial appointment doesn't stop struggling. And if they don't give him, it doesn't mean that the Biafra has come now and they feel it. All these things they are doing, people like to find a way of comforting themselves, of giving themselves solace. So that's why I don't have problem. If they say everybody sit at home and they feel like, we want to be listening to him, and they give them some comfort that feel like we have we have achieved Biafra, I don't have any problem with it. But if they can stop Bianca,
if you are Bianca, would you accept the ministerial appointment?
If I'm
Bianca, would you accept?
Why won't I? We are still in Nigeria. You never go now. We are still in Nigeria. You never go. So why won't I accept the ministerial appointment? After I do my ministerial appointment, tomorrow I may say
that may be a betrayal to your people.
I don't see it as a betrayal. And if everybody see it as a betrayal, then if it is a betrayal, I don't know how you call it betrayal. You see now you will call it betrayal. You know so many times that the Igbo have made Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, he has been minister in Nigeria before. What is this man's name? Ngozi has 2 times served. So why will you now say because if Bianca accepts a ministerial appointment, it's a betrayal? Ojukwu, do you know what happened when they bury Ojukwu? They bury Biafra flag with him. He said, bury Biafra with me. So before Ojukwu even died, Ojukwu contested to become Nigeria president. So what is the big deal? Why won't his wife accept the ministerial appointment based on orientation that her husband gave her while he was alive? Her husband contested to become Nigeria president, telling you that he has forgotten about Biafra agitation. If they give Ojukwu won the election that time, he will have become Nigeria president. And will you say if he become Nigeria president, he will just go and bring knife and cut it and cut Nigeria? No, he wouldn't have done that. He wouldn't have done that. So I don't see, and if anybody see problem in appointing Bianca Ojukwu as a betrayer, well, they are entitled to their opinion and they can react. You're welcome.